This episode of the podcast is brought to you by Sage and Soul Decor Rental. Look, let me give a little piece of advice to my listeners about to get married. Your wedding day is going to be one of the best days of your life. What makes it not so great is having to buy the decorations for it. Then turn around before your honeymoon, find one of your friends that's getting married, and hopefully you can sell them your decorations. With Sage and Soul Decor Rental, you take away all those steps and all that hassle of finding decorations for your wedding, baby shower, wedding shower, bar mitzvah, any event that you're having that you need to add a little bit of bouginess to, they have you covered. Sage and Soul has multiple collections available to look at on their website. You can pick and choose through them, all beautiful items. And also, I want to give a quick shout out to DAM, D-A-M, that's entertainment. My buddy Beef, the owner of this company, has been around the Ohio Valley his whole life, helping musicians and entertainers get louder and bigger. Doug has been working with me pretty much my whole career as a musician, and he's helped all kinds of people get their start in the Ohio Valley. Quick shout out to him. I'm hoping to get him on the podcast soon because he was my stage manager, tour bus driver, the guy that took care of the band as we were traveling. If anybody has stories that I can extract out of, it's Beef. So hope to see you soon, buddy. And I think that's it. So for this first episode, kind of threw a curveball at everybody. I have a guest list of Ohio Valley entertainers, interesting people, everything from musicians, MMA fighters, stand-up comedians, you name it. They're all going to come in here, share our stories, and have some good conversations with us. This first episode, however, I'm bringing in my co-host Scott and the man behind the camera, Cusick, and we're going to answer the most random questions I could come up with. And what I'm hoping to do is create a little segment called Ask the Ohio Valley, where our viewers can comment and ask us the most ridiculous questions they can come up with, and it's up to us to debate and find an answer for. So I hope you enjoy this first episode of 10 Strings Tavern. And here we are, episode 1 of 10 String Tavern, everybody. So for this special episode, we're going to play a game called Ask the OV. So I came up with this because say if we have a couple guests that don't have too many stories and we need something to pick the conversation up, we're going to reach out to people at the OV and have them send in questions as ridiculous as they can make it. And to get the format down, I came up with a bunch of questions while I was cutting grass on the tractor.
Okay.
And we're going to try to get through some.
You want the Ohio Valley to give the most ridiculous questions?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my Lord.
I think it's probably pretty easy to do.
My brother Luke sent me in one. I read it. I'm like, I'll get canceled from every platform. It was the most ignorant.
That's not surprising.
And this is nice because it's clippable. We can just start out with one.
Nice.
All right. Here we go. You guys ready?
Yeah.
First.
First one hits the trash.
Second one
hits the
third
trash.
time's a charm.
All right. You're on a date with someone from the West Coast. They want you to take them somewhere with real Valley food. Where do you go?
Oh.
You got to take them one place. Remember, it's on a
Real
date.
Valley food.
Valley food. Oh.
And you're on a date, which is a big thing.
Valley food.
I would still bring them into Zontini's.
You got to try the square pizza at least.
Zontini's or DeCarlo's.
Zontini's or DeCarlo's definitely.
Yeah, but from being Wintersville, Steubenville, it's all Janimores, man. You can't.
Janimores.
No way can you know.
That's up in Wintersville, ain't it?
Yeah, Zontini's nothing compares, and unfortunately they're closed. But I don't know. Ohio Valley, I guess. First thing that popped in my head was Coleman's Fish.
The
fish market.
too,
I'm not big on fish, but that's a staple to the Ohio Valley.
I mean,
Yeah.
but everything here kind of bled from Pittsburgh, like the steak salad with the fries on it, and
Yeah.
Generations has really good pierogies.
That was one of the biggest things.
yeah, that's another Pittsburgh thing.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
When Kayla moved from Columbus, the biggest thing, she was like, they put French fries on steak salad.
Yeah.
She just could not believe it.
yeah,
I
and
grew
Amy
up.
loves it now, so but yeah, I didn't. Wow, Valley food.
I would
Valley
say a date Center Market wouldn't be bad.
No, they got a little
if
bit
you were
of
taking out for a
yeah.
date, going somewhere else, maybe get the cold cheese pizza. I don't know.
Yeah,
that's
but yeah, that's really that's it. I'm spent on
Yeah.
maybe now a food truck, but that's about it.
All right, this is the first question I came up with. For the car of your dreams, Would you put on scuba gear and swim at the bottom of the Ohio River for 2 hours?
Absolutely.
Easy.
You would do it?
Yeah.
Yes.
You would do it too
Yeah.
for 2 hours?
I've gone tubing in the
Listen,
river.
I want to.
The bottom.
Well, here's the thing. I've lived in the Ohio Valley majority of my life. I've never so much as put my toe in the river. I've never been in the
It's
river.
a bad rap.
I-
I've
count on
never
a
been
couple
on a
hands
boat.
and
I've never nothing. I've never done anything on the Ohio River. So,
I wouldn't drink the raw water, but I'd go swimming in. I've been in it before.
yeah, for my dream car, absolutely. So
Yeah.
What would the dream car be?
it's a toss up. It would either I don't know why. I know this sounds really pretentious, but I've always loved a Mercedes G-Wagon.
G-Wagon.
I just think they're boxy as hell, but I think they're just built like a tank. I love them. But if not that, then probably a Kia Soul.
There used to be a giant rope swing in Dilly's Bottom, that old gypsum plant. You could swing on it and almost get to the middle of the river. And looking back on it, you think, like, if there was like a block of cement underneath that
could be
water, I would have
anything,
landed
yeah.
on anything.
Oh, gone.
Gone.
Or if you're out there and then as you're trying to swim back, the barges that come through, they're never
Yeah.
going to see you. So that's why I wanted a kayak, and Amy was like, absolutely, we're not kayaking in the river.
That river.
Oh, this is a good one. This is a food related question too. If you had to eat in a 3 square block radius, so like a neighborhood area of the Ohio Valley for the rest of your life, where would it be? So not just like one specific restaurant, like an area. So you can have multiple restaurants. Say like you could do Center Market, you could do the Ohio Valley Mall with their like restaurants.
Okay.
Well, what's at the mall? You get Annie Ann's and
Yeah, it'd
pizza.
have to
Oh,
be-
that
yeah,
cinnamon
yeah,
pretzels from
corporate guy.
Annie's. Oh,
Of course, well, now that they got Coaches open and that what's that?
Osaka's not bad,
Osaka's.
yeah.
Saka is really good.
I would probably still pick downtown Martins Ferry. You got Zontini's, New Hong Kong,
Yeah.
and Belmont Brew Works,
yeah.
and McDonald's. So
No way. I'd probably say Center Market because you got Market Vines and there's a couple other pubs that open up there.
there's
got
Later
Later
Gator.
Gator
Later
Lunch,
Gator,
yeah.
yeah. So I'd pick
Center
there. At
Market's
least you have some
probably
variety.
the better pick
Yeah.
than downtown Martins Ferry.
And they
Yeah.
got like some street vendor type stores beyond the fish market too, like ice cream, pizza.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So this is a sports one. This is one of my favorite ones. Would you rather swap bodies? So when I say swap bodies, you have their body like physical attributes, but not their
Mindset or
mindset in the
anything.
game. Would you rather swap bodies with an MLB pitcher in the 9th inning of a no-hitter and you're up 2 points? Or would you swap bodies with an NFL safety, 20 seconds left in the game, your opponent's in the red zone, and you're
Okay.
up 3 points?
Well, first of all, I got to call you out because you said they're up 2
points
points in
and not
baseball.
runs, yeah.
It's runs.
Run,
That's
yeah.
all right. We'll forgive you. It's the first
I
one.
was gonna let that slide. Yeah.
I
Because like you're relying on to stop your opponent from winning in both situations, but just which would,
Baseball, you got a little. If you can get over the plate, you got a little help. You know.
yeah,
You got people behind you. Safety in the NFL. You're
you have one.
I don't know.
You're
I
damn
probably would.
near last.
I'd say safety only
Safety.
because in my head I know more how to play safety than I do how to throw a slider.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's yeah.
you have to go safety.
I mean, I might have their body, but I have no idea how I'm holding that ball.
My catcher would be giving me symbols of like I'm
Okay,
getting it over
yeah.
the plate.
We're
That's
just
it.
doing this, yeah.
It's
And I mean, the only thing that would help you if like would lean me toward pitching is like somebody would probably take me out if I start filling up bases. Like eventually, maybe my coach. would
Beaming
be-
and walking left and right. Yeah.
But if you wanted to be over real quick,
I'd have to go safety.
probably.
Yeah.
I'd say safety.
Safety.
I mean, worst case scenario, you just run and plow into somebody
Yeah.
and get a
Pass,
pass
interference.
interference.
And they
Right,
get the
yeah.
ball on the
Unless
line.
you're with the Rams and
They don't call
the
it.
Saints and
Yeah,
they don't
they
call
don't
it, so that's all right.
Okay.
Oh.
This is a goofy one.
Okay.
What city or town in the Ohio Valley would be best strategically at holding off a barbarian horde if you're surrounded on all sides?
Oh. I know a lot of crazy people in Coleraine.
What kind of barbarians are we talking about?
Swords,
Like,
swords, pitchforks.
oh, so everybody that chases Cusick. He's an ogre.
Armed with wood branches.
I don't.
Valera's got some tough guys. You know,
Belair's got some tough guys
Belair's-
walking around like Nate Diaz all hours of the night.
Yeah.
I'd have to, I'd go, strategic. What's on a hill? What's up? I want the high ground. I don't know.
Yeah. These river towns.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's a tough one.
Belair or
Yeah. Yeah, so you just have like one or two sides you could block.
that's it. It's, always take the high ground.
Okay. Would you rather have to hold on to a tree with a hungry grizzly bear at the bottom, or be stuck in a pit with 10 cobras blocking your only escape?
I think either way, I'm dying.
That's it.
So the cobras might be less painful,
The cobras don't want to eat you. That's the thing.
right?
You know
So
what I
I'll
mean? But-
just get bit, and the venom will kill me at some point.
Or
I'll
maybe
get
Yeah, you're still gonna get out, but you're
I'll get
not gonna go
torn
far.
to shreds by a grizzly bear.
Yeah, you're up in a tree. He would eat you alive
Yeah.
while holding you in
Well,
that tree.
Yeah, I'm going cobras.
Cobras, yeah.
How would you try to get out? I would probably take all my clothes off, put it into a rope, and try
And swing 'em?
sweep them away.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know about getting next to a cobra, being all naked and shit.
If you had to immediately begin taking care of 100 animals in your house or face jail time, what type of animal would you choose? Can't be a fish or a bird or a bug.
100 animals
100 animals
or go to jail.
or go to jail.
How long's the jail
I was
sentence?
about to say that.
Yeah.
Until you can start caring for the animals. It's either animals or you're in.
I don't know. I'm too pretty for jail.
Immediately, I think I'd be the crazy old cat guy.
I was about to-
100 cats, they take care of themselves, put some food out.
I was about to say, some people do that every day.
Yeah, that's how people live.
And there's some people that smell like they have cats,
Yeah.
but they don't have cats.
The smell would be ripe.
I don't know. Probably what's hamsters?
Yeah, something you could put in one room.
A little rodent, maybe.
Yeah,
something you can
put in one room.
Gerbils.
100 hamsters, and then you could have like a hamster gladiator.
Yeah, something.
Just put them in. Yeah, put them in. Fight to the death.
This one keeps popping up. I want to
Well, you
say
might
it.
as well. Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. You want to? If you suddenly appeared in the Ohio Valley Mall naked, what store would you want to appear in to make your escape? You can't take any clothes or items to cover you.
If you appear in the Ohio Valley Mall naked,
Suddenly appear.
all right. So somebody told you this happened to me. I thought those records were sealed. I was a juvenile. What store would I make my escape? But you can't take clothes.
You can't pick up anything. You just have to run out.
Do I have to make the escape? Because there's that little massage parlor right there.
Hang out for a little
Hang out
bit.
for a little bit.
Get some Annie Ann's out there.
Yeah.
I probably Boss Cobb's. The door's right there.
Yeah, main door.
I'd go AMC.
movie theater.
Boss Cobb's is right there, but it's the main entrance.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A, Panera's right there. Yeah,
It's
If you could place the Sky Needle anywhere in the valley for the best view, where would you put it?
Sky Needle. That's
In Seattle.
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 for the best view of the Ohio Valley.
I'll tell you, Martins Ferry Track has a nice view already.
Up on the
you
hill.
put the needle up there. Probably see a little bit more north too.
When the fog isn't hitting it.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't
Getting
know.
up to school in the mornings.
That was
Like,
rough.
yeah, that was rough some mornings.
Yeah, I don't know.
Put it right on the island. Right in the middle of the island.
Right in the middle of that.
See interesting stuff right below you, and then you can see the beautiful scenery.
Watch the dogs race.
Yeah.
There you go.
Would you rather swap bodies with an MMA fighter mid-fight or a NASCAR driver mid-race?
NASCAR.
I think NASCAR too.
Now remember, you're going 200 miles immediately.
That's fine.
Yeah, I'd rather probably crash into the wall than get my face beat in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've always wanted to drive a NASCAR car.
If I appeared, I would just get over. I'd use the only turn signal ever in NASCAR to get on.
You go down pit road.
I'd turn in straight into Ricky Bobby real quick.
Yeah,
Tom Cruise, help me!
I'm flying through the air right now.
You wrote these down. How are you throwing them out?
Doesn't like any of them.
All right, what musical or sports related item in your house right now would you grab first in the event that zombies started breaking in?
Oh,
I'm going with a Les Paul.
I was lucky enough to when the All-Star game was in Pittsburgh, I was able to hold the American flag on the field for when they started.
Nice.
And they gave us Louisville Slugger bats. Has my name on it. So I'm grabbing that Louisville Slugger, man. That's the first thing I'm
I
grabbing.
don't have much valuable sports memorabilia.
Sports, I mean, I'd want to go for the gun, but since you're putting rules on it, I guess I'll go for the baseball bat. But
I got a Motley Crue T-shirt I spent $60 on. That's probably the most valuable thing I have.
just confuse the hell out of the zombies.
What food establishment in the Ohio Valley that has been closed down would you want to have one final meal from? And they must have been shut down for more than 5 years. Ooh, I'm going with Stromboli's.
I was thinking that. I was trying to stray away from Martin's Ferry. I brought them up a lot. But
Yeah. Those sour
Stromboli's
cream,
I was just a kid when they closed down. I'd love to try that again.
those sour cream and chive fries.
I would probably say Boots. It was up in Steubenville. It was like a steakhouse.
Oh, really?
It was like they made it, and it was right when line dancing became famous, and they started putting it. You could throw the peanuts on the floor, but man, they had great food. They had their baked potatoes, sweet potatoes, were like the size of your head.
Really?
Yeah,
That
it was
sounds
it
great.
was great. But that's probably
Naples, is that still open?
Naples absolutely
Yeah,
is still
Naples, I
over
used to
there.
go there,
Naples is
yeah.
great. But yeah, for closed more than 5 years, I would probably say Boots and Steubenville.
Yeah, the only one that
Have you had Walker's ice cream? Have you? Were you old enough to have?
after after a baseball game at Hilltop.
Where was Stromboli's at?
Stromboli's is right before you get to DeFelice and Ferry. It's that brick building on
Right
the left.
across
Oh,
from
okay,
the ladder
okay.
firehouse.
Yeah, still has a sandwich painted
Yeah,
on
yeah,
it.
it does.
Yeah, my uncle used to have TSC right there in that little plaza
Did he?
in the corner.
I
That's
knew
like
the other
of the
one
first
was
ones.
Select Market. You remember Select where
Select
Toast Sports
Market.
is now? Yeah,
Yeah,
Select. They had really good chipped ham.
Willow. I miss the
The
Willow.
Willow was
Coleraine.
good.
Trying to think if there's any places in Wheeling that's been shut
I
down.
know.
For a while
That's what I was
there.
trying to.
There was that Riverside restaurant that was part of the hotel where you could eat and see the river right by the bridge.
Well, they just revamped that. That's a new restaurant.
Yeah,
They're
they did.
closed
Yeah.
again.
Yeah. Oh,
Did
they closed already?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Wow. Yeah, I don't. Stromboli's the only one I can think of off the top of my head.
Yeah, like I said, as far as down here, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're more familiar.
I'm
with
new
north.
for this area, but yeah,
But Boots from up north.
yeah.
Steubenville.
So, would you go to the Super Bowl every year for free if you were the sole person in charge of cleaning it up every 3 years? You have to
And
clean
between the seats and everything.
everything.
No,
You know what? I'd say yeah.
You would say yeah.
That experience to go see the Super Bowl, and every 3 years I have to clean it up, or I go to the Super Bowl every 3 years.
You go
I
Super
go
Bowl,
Super Bowl
every year
and have to clean it up every third year.
After that third year you watch it, you have to do the whole stadium.
where I'd say yes, and on the third year, I'd sell those tickets.
That's a solid plan. Yeah, that was,
So we cleared it.
yeah, that was
Wow. Now there was some you threw out.
Yeah, they were kind of stupid.
fun. They're your ideas.
Okay, one was if you had to run out of this house right now and you had 3 minutes to catch a wild animal for $1 million, what would your strategy be? Can't be a fish or a bug.
So them chickens I saw across the road, is that considered wild?
Yeah, you can grab my neighbor's chickens.
Well, there we go.
Okay, if there wasn't any pets or livestock out there,
Okay. My strategy.
what would your strategy be?
Well,
3 minutes?
3 minutes.
listen, I would follow that Tim in the Wild
Tim in the wild.
and start flipping shingles and I'd find a snake or a centipede or a millipede
Yeah,
or something.
Tim in
And
the Wild.
Flipping rocks.
So
Yeah,
we just answered the Ohio Valley.
that's it.
So our listeners out there, if you're listening to us and want to get in on this, send in your comments of these ridiculous questions and let us know What would you would choose of these ridiculous questions I made up when I was cutting grass the other day?
Where are they going to send them to?
Just comment us. Comment us on
comment.
10
Yeah,
String
okay.
Tavern on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Music.
Perfect.
Nice. Yeah. And then, like I said, it's not only Ohio Valley, but like I said, we have listeners everywhere. So if there's even questions that you know, like,
Oh, yeah.
what in the hell is the Ohio Valley? We keep talking about this. You get somebody that's a listener and be like, what are they talking about? 1 minute they're talking about Wheeling, one they're talking about Steubenville, they're talking about Martins Ferry. Pittsburgh got thrown in there once. So, but yeah, we're not going to answer that until you ask. So
We'll put them up in a hotel for a week, let them experience, and then bring them on here and let
Yeah.
give us a
put them up in a
They're-
hotel for a week in the Ohio Valley.
Ohio Valley.
Where are we going to get $77? But yeah, it'll be it's yeah, and on top of that, on top of the questions, we're gonna have some pretty amazing guests.
pretty amazing guests, musicians, entertainers.
Yeah, so this is gonna be fun. So hopefully,
Fun.
We've rounded up probably the most interesting people in this Ohio Valley to come in and
yeah,
do this with us. So I'm excited.
absolutely, and it's just gonna get bigger. So make sure you follow us, sign up, follow us, and then I said follow us twice. So well, we got like
Need
4 different
followers.
things to follow us. Keep following us.
Magic of editing.
And then that way you can say, I knew them when, and you're not a bandwagon jumper like, on our 1000th episode, be like, oh, I was always listening to them. Liar. We're going to call you out. So.
All right. Thank you, everybody.
All right, thanks.